Tonight outside Harlem, saying
Man,
the faithful have gathered for a second night.
I'm so gonna get that album.
The artist who has so many sides right by Eastern. We do move on now to
what now?
News from Ohio. A killer on the loose after a gruesome scene of carnage. The bodies of at least 8 people, including a child, all members of the same family. 3 children, though, were left alive. The bodies were found in several homes not far from one another, and tonight the manhunt is on.
All right, what happened now? I missed that whole thing. I was doing that.
Community on high alert. And tonight, police on the hunt for a cold-blooded killer and any possible accomplices.
There is a strong possibility that any individuals involved with this are armed and extremely dangerous.
The crime scene on gruesome manner, including a 15-year-old boy found dead, shot at the kitchen side, in 4 homes near the village of Kimball. 3 small children, including 2 infants, were spared. All the victims are related to the heartbreak.
One mom apparently was killed in her bed with the 4-day-old right there.
As word spread, our local high school cleared lockdown, and the Ohio Attorney General rushing more than a dozen agents to the scene. Ohio Governor John Kasich, campaigning out of state today, says his office is monitoring the situation. He tweeted, "Reports we are receiving are tragic
Howdy doody.
comprehension."
Howdy doody.
And Tom, it's still unclear what a possible motive here could be. Investigators say they will be working round the clock to track down whoever's
Howdy doody.
Tom?
We hope they find that
Okay.
gunman. All right,
I
Alex,
was-
thank you. Next
I was
tonight, breaking news.
lying.
Authorities say the fireworks
Howdy
those
doody.
used in public fireworks displays.
I can't remember
could
the
be
lines.
dangerous in the wrong hands.
What are you doing?
Next to the race for
What
the
are you
White House
doing?
and what could be a new Donald Trump in the wings. His new top campaign, a caught on tape saying
you like come over
Trump's
there?
fiery image
No.
has only been a part he has been playing.
Leave in the comments a
Ted
pillow.
Cruz saying that proves what he's been
Comments
saying all
below.
along, that whatever
Oh,
Trump
leave your
says
comments below.
can't be trusted.
Sorry.
ABC's John Carl with details from that reporting.
On stage tonight in
Edit
Delaware.
magic.
Let's have some fun. It's Friday. Let's have some fun. Donald Trump sounded like his old self. Build the wall.
Okay, your next slide.
But behind closed doors, the man now taking charge of his campaign was recorded promising Republican
Hey,
officials
hold on.
that Trump will
When I
tone
say
it
go,
down.
go.
The audio obtained by the New York Times.
The part he's been playing is the
Go. No, you weren't supposed to say go.
Oh, I
Top
didn't
aide
do.
described 2 Trumps.
Trump
2.0.
2.0. There's 2 Trumps. I wonder what Trump 2.0 is. You know, break this.
Don't break it.
I'm trying to do this is the hardest thing. Okay.
It's your kryptonite. That's your weakness.
Now
It's your
Senator
tablet.
Ted Cruz, branded Lion Ted by
What's
Trump,
your weakness?
is turning the insults around. He is
Yeah.
telling us
Yes.
he is
That's
lying
everyone's
to us.
weakness.
Cruz is now calling Trump's entire campaign a lie.
Everyone should have that weakness.
Nuh-uh.
He's lying to us.
Uh-huh. Oh wait, I have to do some editing. Okay, done. I did some editing. Oh yeah, hold on. More editing. So this is about episode
Signs of this
3
new
of
Trump, but we're going to be seeing
I'm
even more
eating
next
dinner.
week. Next week, Trump is delivering what his campaign
Dave.
is billing as a
I'm not Dave.
foreign
From
policy
David,
address. This will
the
be
book.
one that has specifics,
Okay.
is written with the help of speechwriters, and delivered with something Trump almost never uses, a teleprompter. Tom? Jonathan Carl for us today.
Hello.
Thank you. And in Virginia, a partisan divide over a voting rights decision by the governor. Democrat Terry McAuliffe.
You think it's possible that a filling could fall out?
200,000
Don't you
felons
remember Gilligan's
if they
Island?
completed their sentence and probation.
I think my filling's
McAuliffe
falling
says
out.
he's trying to help undo the state's history of trying to prevent
I feel like a
African
clip in
Americans
there, or,
fully participating in democracy.
I've lost
Republicans say
feelings,
it's a bid to help Hillary Clinton.
I'm coming out. I'm getting my own food.
Houston finally getting a break out.
There's also this funny metal taste in my
Floodgates
mouth
on
too,
two
like a
aging
real
dams,
horrible
Ew,
metal
this
taste.
is-
pressure on them. That sent a foot of water into a nearby neighborhood. Take a look at that. And tonight, the rain is moving toward the East Coast. They could use it. Dry conditions are fueling this large wildfire burning in Hyde County, North Carolina. ABC senior meteorologist Rob
Is it-
Marciano
is it-
with the
are they
severe
done?
storm
Or not
in
yet?
the forecast
Yeah.
this weekend. Rob.
It's ready.
All right.
Good evening, Tom. That storm that brought all that rain to southeast Texas finally on the move. Not raining here in New York yet, but pretty much everywhere on the East Coast it is. Take a look at the radar, and as you mentioned, we need this rain. We won't get a ton of it, and it should be over by tomorrow lunchtime. Meanwhile, two systems coming into the West Coast. The first one doing some wind damage into the interior parts of California. That will traverse the mountains, and by Sunday, we're looking at a severe weather threat for the plains in northern Oklahoma up to around Des Moines. The system behind that one is a more potent one.
Metallic taste in your mouth is a common complaint and can be due to a variety of causes, from medication you may be taking to dental problems. In the absence of other symptoms, it is unlikely that a metallic taste in your mouth indicates serious disease.
What?
Oh, I have that problem too, and they say that like the most common thing is a tooth infection.
I mean, because I've really been going through a lot the last few days. I mean, I've noticed it a couple weeks, you know, with all this. You think something's wrong with me? I told him to take a blood test.
It says it's unlikely that the taste in your mouth indicates a serious disease.
Oh.
No, but it can. And that's what I
As
read
it rolls
earlier.
in the plains on Tuesday and
But
Wednesday, we're
saying
looking
that
for
most
the
likely
potential for
dental
a more
stuff.
damaging severe
You figure
weather
it would
outbreak.
hurt or something, though, because usually my dental pains are just horrific. But it doesn't hurt or anything, but it feels like this filling's coming out.
Here's 8 things. Poor oral hygiene,
I've been
prescription drugs, over-the-counter vitamins or medicines, multivitamins, in which you're not taking none of that, copper, zinc, chromium, calcium, infection, upper respiratory infections, colds, sinusitis, change your sense of taste.
Why did you not shop this?
Cancer treatment, but you're not getting that. Pregnancy, you're not that. Dementia, and chemical exposures. If you're exposed to mercury or lead, inhaling high levels of these. But, so most likely, it could be from some of the medication you've been taking.
That's the only thing that I've done differently, but I haven't been taking medicine either.
Or you got a tooth infection and just...
I know if I have a tooth infection. None of my teeth hurt. I test them all. The ones I got left are all good, including the new one I got back there.
The new one I got back there.
Your filling's coming out.
Yeah, I do feel that way.
I said filling.
But the strange thing is it doesn't hurt. Usually it would hurt like hell. Like, well, all right, say if you take a fork and you touch my tooth with it, I mean, it's like an instant electric shock. You know what I'm talking about?
All right, Rob, thank you. And from Texas tonight, we do move on to new details of the mysterious killing of a fitness instructor at a church. Police releasing this video from surveillance cameras showing the killer walking the halls just before Missy Bevers arrived. Police also now revealing that the mother of 3 died from a head wound caused by an unknown instrument. To London, President Obama and the First Lady in a day full of meetings, the Queen, the Prime Minister, and then Prince William, Prince Harry, and Duchess Kate. But this encounter is getting the most buzz. Prince George getting a delay of bedtime to say hello to President Obama. ABC's chief foreign correspondent Terry Moran in London with all the pomp and circumstance.
As the Obamas arrived at Kensington Palace tonight, you could just see him there in the hallway, standing by his dad, Prince William. And once inside, the little prince and the president shared a moment, now melting hearts around the world. Prince George got to stay up 15 minutes past his bedtime to meet the Obamas. It was that kind of day. The Queen and Prince Philip personally greeting the first family outside Windsor Castle. And then look at this. They all pack into the royal Range Rover with Prince Philip, the Duke of Edinburgh, acting as chauffeur.
I have never been driven by a Duke of Edinburgh before.
But the president landed himself in the thick of a ferocious political battle here. Britain's about to vote whether to leave the troubled European Union. Obama's urging them to stay, and the mayor of London, who wants Britain out, sneered in an op-ed piece about taking advice from a, quote, part Kenyan president. Obama shot back.
I'm not coming here to fix any votes. I'm offering my opinion. And you shouldn't be afraid to hear an argument being made.
But the politics here are secondary. This is really a farewell trip, and President Obama seems almost
Death whistle, bidding goodbye to Queen Elizabeth, who we called
Not
a
two
real
for
jewel
him.
in the world. Tom? Terry Moran from London tonight. Terry, thank you. And there's
Not
still
too
much
far
more
home.
on World News Tonight this Friday. The amazing new video of catamaran capsizing nearly 100 tourists on
This is
board,
good.
including Americans, and the terrifying moment the water rushes right in. Plus the major recall
So it
time
looks like
involving more than
everyone's
a
eating
million popular cars and SUVs.
What is
and
that?
busy posing a risk
Tomato?
on the roads. And America's
And a red
a baby
Tomato.
inside a hot car.
Do you have lettuce
and
in
the
it?
good Samaritans will helpfully save that child.
Grandpa, what do you have in it?
Mayonnaise,
I
tomato,
asked my
bacon, and
dentist if an
cheese.
electric toothbrush was going to clean better than a manual.
Wait, say that
He
again.
said sure, but don't get just anyone.
Mayonnaise,
Get one inspired
tomato,
by dentists. With
bacon,
round brush heads.
and cheese.
Go
And
pro
me.
with Oral-B.
And me.
Oral-B's rounded brush head cups your teeth to break up plaque and rotates to
Now
sweep it
forget
away.
about me.
And Oral-B
I know.
delivers a clinically proven
I did though, didn't I?
clean versus Sonicare Diamond Clean.
My mouth feels
The
super
meat is the
clean.
best part.
Oral-B. Know you're getting a superior clean.
I'm never going back to a manual brush.
Your body was made for better things than rheumatoid arthritis. Before you and your rheumatologist move to
Bottom
another
is telling
treatment,
you
ask if Zeljaz
something.
is right for you.
That doesn't make
Zeljaz is a small pill for
sense.
adults with
It's
moderate to
making you,
severe
like,
RA
read
for whom
stuff
methotrexate
daily
did not work well.
commercials.
Zeljaz can
Like,
reduce
oh,
joint
what-
pain and
what-
swelling
what-
in as
what
little
was
as
that?
2 weeks
Go
and help
back and
stop
you missed
further
it
joint
again.
damage.
And then,
Zeljaz
like,
can
oh,
also
go
prevent
back.
other
Smart, you're a
infections,
good
including
kid.
tuberculosis. Serious, sometimes fatal infections, lymphoma, and other cancers have happened. Don't start Zeljaz if you have an infection. Tears in the stomach or intestines, low blood cell counts, and higher liver tests and cholesterol levels have happened. Your doctor should perform
I'm
blood
too
tests before you
cool.
start and while taking Zeljaz, and monitor certain liver
Not for
tests.
school.
Tell your doctor if your ear region or fungal infections are common, and if you have had TB, hepatitis B, and fungal infections. Zeljaz can reduce the symptoms of
Hey,
RA,
Jack,
even
come
without
back.
methotrexate, and is
Jack,
now
back.
available
That
in a
one.
once daily pill. Ask
Jack, back.
about Zeljaz XR.
Ace is a place with the helpful hardware.
Yeah, but Jack back run.
Ace is a place where
In the comments
online prices
below,
always
Jack back run.
Speaking of free, ...
Don't miss the BOGO sale at Ace. Buy one select item, get another designated item free, now through Monday only.
It's easy to love your laxative when that lax loves your body back. Only Miralax hydrates, eases, and softens.
I'm not
one
seeing
black
Grandma
bag. So you
put,
have peace of mind from
applesauce
start
on
to
the plate.
finish. Love your laxative, Miralax.
Back now with the Mayday moment at sea, a catamaran capsizing in rough waters. Tonight, new video capturing the frightening moments the boat goes down and what American travelers should be aware of when they book those international excursions. Here's ABC's Clayton Sandell.
A boat full of tourists, music playing. But take a look at those orange life jackets. A signal something is wrong.
There's water in the bottom of the boat.
A catamaran already
Mommy.
struggling in rough seas.
Oh my
when
God.
suddenly things
Mommy.
get much
Oh
Soon
my
you
God,
will be soon you will be
The boat
a grandma.
capsizes. Nearly 100 tourists on a day trip last year.
Yeah, when I
off
get
Costa Rica
kids.
are plunged into the water.
That's not safe.
minute. It was
Oh yeah, it is.
fast. Shocking. As they try to stay afloat, it becomes apparent not everyone made it.
Oh my God.
3 people, including 1 American, do not survive. But the rest of the passengers and crew are soon rescued. Ships like this freighter arriving to help.
But guys, some people that didn't survive.
An investigation that
There are
included
some
the U.S.
survivors.
Coast Guard found that boat
That they
company
had
was
some
not
casualties,
negligent, but Costa Rica has been criticized for not having stronger safety laws that might have prevented that ship from sailing in such rough
What
seas.
happened? How did the plane
Incredibly
crash?
chilling
It was a
video,
boat,
right, Clay?
but
Thank you. When we
it
come
sunk.
back, the
It must have
recall
hit
tonight
something.
involving more than 1 million popular
I
cars
spot-
on the roads right now.
Just
Shark.
like in the
Plus,
Titanic.
these aerial
No, I don't
images
think that.
coming in the tanker truck
Ow,
swallowed
ow,
by
my
parking lot
head.
sinkhole. And Humvees literally falling from the sky. A military
Oh, my-
airdrop exercise takes a dramatic
God.
turn.
Did
Stay
he
with us.
survive? Wait,
It was a truck, Hummer.
he survived.
Well,
sees a lot of
There
potential.
probably wasn't
Business
any
hasn't
in there
always
because
been
they said it
good
was a practice or something.
Held back by a world requiring them to decide between one choice.
But he survived.
Always or.
like on Fast and Furious 7, they all went out of airplanes
Increasing.
in their
There's
cars
simply no time.
with parachutes.
Business
Just like a
today needs the
cool
agility
dude.
to do one thing and another. And only AT&T has the network, people, and partners to help companies sense and adapt like never before. To be local and global. For keeping a closer eye on your business from virtually anywhere. Open, secure, for sharing data without a hint of hesitation. All to discover endless power of and. Because no one knows and like AT&T.
Catch one in your mouth.
Fight heartburn fast. Chewy Delights. The mouth-watering soft chew that goes to work in seconds to conquer heartburn fast. Chewy Delights. Only from Tums.
They're okay, but they don't work that good. They only last like 30 minutes.
Just stop in the middle.
Not every insurance company understands the life behind it.
If you're bored or not.
Those who have served our nation have earned the very best service in return.
Sorry.
USAA. We know what it means to serve.
Yeah, we know what it means
Get an
to
auto
serve.
insurance quote and see why 92% of all
Be nice.
plan to stay for life.
Oh, me and
Allergies distracting you. When
Paddle
your
out,
symptoms start,
on your
doctors
wave,
recommend taking non-drowsy
up like
Claritin
crazy and
every
jump
day
up on your board and
disease.
go to
Claritin
town.
provides powerful non-drowsy 24-hour relief
don't think
for
that's
fewer
right.
interruptions from the amazing things you do every day. Live Claritin Clear.
It's
I'm Phil
definitely
Nicholson,
not
pro
right.
golfer. My psoriatic
Right.
arthritis.
Right. On the side,
severe rheumatoid arthritis.
And I was worried about
Joint damage. My doctor said joint pain from RA can be a sign of existing joint damage that could only get worse. He prescribed Enbrel to help relieve pain and help stop further damage.
Enbrel may lower your ability to fight infections. Serious, sometimes fatal events, including infections, tuberculosis, lymphoma, other cancers, nervous system and blood disorders, and allergic reactions have occurred. Tell your doctor if you've been someplace where fungal infections are common, or if you're prone to infections, have cuts or sores, have had hepatitis B, have been treated for heart failure, or if you have persistent fever, bruising, bleeding, or paleness. Don't start Enbrel if you have an infection like the flu.
joint pain and damage.
Can go side by side.
Ask how Enbrel can help relieve joint pain and help stop joint damage.
Enbrel, the #1 rheumatologist-prescribed biologic.
Welcome back to the Index Now. Police and Good Samaritans helping save a baby inside a hot car. The gripping scene in Albuquerque caught on camera 2 women calling police after finding this 2-month-old in an unlocked SUV.
God, that
Police soothing the child whose temperature had climbed to nearly 102 degrees. The father, who told police he had been donating plasma, was arrested and booked on a felony child abuse charge. Down in Texas, and a tanker truck swallowed by a sinkhole. Take a look at this. A huge hole opening in a parking area, and the tanker truck sucked into an underground parking area in Houston. No word on whether the historic flooding is to blame so far. No injuries. And now to an Army investigation into an airdrop exercise gone wrong. This is truly bizarre video posted to Facebook. U.S. military planes over Germany earlier this month dropping heavy supplies from the sky, including Humvees. 3 of those Humvees breaking free from their parachutes and crashing to earth. There were also no injuries in this story. That investigation is ongoing. And a major recall of millions of vehicles tonight. Fiat Chrysler announcing the recall, including recent model Dodge Chargers and Jeep Grand Cherokees over gear shifters that may increase the risk of accidents. More than 40 injuries potentially tied to this problem so far. All right, when we come back, celebrating the life and legacy of an American original.
ABC World News Tonight with David Muir.
Well, I woke up at 5-something.
At Farmers, we've seen almost everything, so we know how to cover almost anything, even a stag pool party. And we covered it, October 27th, 2014. Talk to farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two. We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
I take pictures of sunrises, but with my back pain, I couldn't sleep and get up in time. Then I found Aleve PM.
Aleve PM is the only one to combine a safe sleep aid plus the 12-hour pain-relieving strength of Aleve.
I'm back.
Aleve PM for a better AM.
Type 2 diabetes doesn't care who you are.
Man.
Woman.
or where you're from?
City. Country.
We're just everyday people fighting high blood sugar.
Farxiga may help in that fight every day. Along with diet and exercise, Farxiga helps lower blood sugar in adults with type 2 diabetes. One pill a day helps lower your A1C. And although it's not a weight loss or blood pressure drug, Farxiga may help you lose weight and may even lower systolic blood pressure when used with metformin. Do not take if allergic to Farxiga or its ingredients. Symptoms of a serious allergic reaction include rash, swelling, or difficulty breathing or swallowing. If you have any of these symptoms, stop taking Farxiga and seek medical help right away. Do not take Farxiga if you have severe kidney problems, are on dialysis, or have bladder cancer. Tell your doctor right away if you have blood or red color in your urine or pain while you urinate. Farxiga can cause serious side effects, including dehydration, genital yeast infections in women and men, serious urinary tract infections, low blood sugar, and kidney problems. Stop taking Farxiga and call your doctor right away if you have signs of ketoacidosis, which can be serious or life-threatening.
Farxiga. We are everyday people.
Ask your doctor if Farxiga is right for you, and visit Farxiga.com to learn how you can get it for free.
We built our factories here because of a huge natural resource. Not the land, the water, or power source. It's the people. American workers. They build world-class products. And that builds communities and a better future for all of us. Because making something in America means so much to so many. WeatherTech, proudly made in America.
Nexium 24 Hour is the #1 selling frequent heartburn brand in America. I hope you like it spicy. Get complete protection with the purple pill, the leader in frequent heartburn. That's Nexium level protection. Teach your kids how to be smart with their money, how to save, and how to spend. It's information everyone can use. It's all part of Good Company's Financial Literacy Month, presented by Junior Achievement in partnership with Commerce.
How'd you find that? The Baja Blast. I've been looking for that shit.
Finally, we leave you tonight with a celebration of a music legend. Tonight, millions of us singing in one voice.
Yeah. Oh no, let's go.
Super close. It's 1 inches. It's 1 inch. Like this one.
I gotta say though, the top one is that choir this morning.
Go back on that. Boom, boom.
That's it.
Grandpa, this video been 23 minutes.
He was electrifying, a rebel who broke all the rules. Prince, now tonight, new details into his mysterious death. Inside his last shows, the questions, the clues,
You got that recorded?
a genius whose life and death remain a mystery. A
Can you
special
look and see what time Bellator comes on first?
Call Dr. Clennington's
On
office
Spike,
to lose up to
141.